commentary. The Devil's Spear.
This is arguably one of the biggest projects we've ever done. Can't believe we jumped in on it in 2013. We've been doing YouTube for like 3 years only.
That was 3 years after I graduated high school.
I think this may have been close to one of the most expensive days ever. Oh, Des Dolly suggested we cut this beginning part and open on the pirate ship. I hate to say it, he was right.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, there's good stuff here, don't get me wrong, but like, I think it should have probably just started that pirate ship on the ocean, him being like, you promised me, you would give me this.
Just getting right into it.
Yeah.
This was overnight in the mountains.
Yeah, a little restaurant.
Yeah.
And we had the Dread Crew of Oddwood as our band.
Yeah,
and they were like an actual pirate band.
Yeah, they were rocking it in between.
They're so good.
Yeah, they were actually pumping us up a bit, you know, working all night till the sun goes up.
Yeah, just rock out.
Yeah, just rocking out in between takes.
Because they're all acoustic. Like, they play at the Renaissance Fair every year, and they're like, all their instruments are all acoustic.
Yeah, there's no amps or anything. They just got there and jammed out.
Yeah. We got some makeup there.
Yeah.
He's got a blade still stuck in his cheek because it's back in the pirate days, so you can't always pull it out.
Good.
That's hard.
Just a fearsome pirate, Edward Kenway, who did this to me. Too much of a coward to finish the job. Taken from the man himself.
This guy was actually a pretty good actor. I think his name was Ken. It's like one of those guys just found through auditions online, and it's like, this guy can actually bring it. You'd be able to pull off an accent while acting at the same time. It's hard to do. It can help you like slip into another mindset easier. All right, so this is where I suggest that we should have actually started the video. And
This is where
the
true video begins.
I gotta say, the boats in the background, pretty solid VFX.
Yeah, they
did them in like 15 minutes. It's like an image track and then like a noise map on the reflection that's been stretched. First off, we shot this thing on like 2 different boats. There's this giant boat. It's an iron-hulled sailing ship that's in San Diego. Inside of it, it had a beautiful cabin and a bunch of like, you know, brigs.
This is
and,
like a museum.
Yeah, it was a perfect spot for filming inside of. We were actually going to take that boat out onto the open ocean for the second day for filming, and it was $20,000 to do that, just to start. Then you have to like pay for crew and a whole bunch of other stuff. But they got in trouble. They got in trouble because I think they moved it for a Comic-Con party, which we happened to go to that was on that boat.
Yeah.
I met Henry Cavill on that boat.
Yep.
So the San Diego Port Authority was like, you can't take it out anymore.
Yeah, So they had to keep it there, and it resulted into 2 different boats.
Yeah. So last second, we were like finding an actual tall ship that sails
that you could take out to the open ocean
is incredibly difficult. I didn't know how difficult. There's a handful of these boats like on the coast, like the entire coast of the entire Americas, and to get one, it has to sail to you, which takes weeks. And you have to pay them to spend weeks doing an open ocean voyage to you.
To get to you.
So we happened to look out, and there happened to be one other tall ship that was seaworthy, which was the Spirit of Dana Point. They just happened to have it. It happened to be available, and we booked it, and we had a seaworthy tall ship.
So that was the one we took out, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we had the big museum type ship. That's where we did all the stunts and interiors. Second day, anything on the open ocean is the Spirit of Dana Point that let us go out.
Still a big ship, but much smaller than whatever the other one was called. So you can't just have a boat. You need to have a pirate crew on the boat. A crew of people that look and act like pirates in the background on a boat that's sailing on the open ocean. By the way, all the risks and factors of sailing on the open ocean still apply in this situation. So we happened to get a pirate recreation, like kind of LARP
Yeah, the group, Dark Sail.
Dark Sail, yeah, to join us.
We basically rented out like half of a hotel in San Diego and brought everybody down there to do this.
The thing is, it's the open ocean and it's kind of windy off the Pacific, and pretty much the entire pirate crew, all 25 of them, got seasick.
All of them.
Except for me, Sam, Christian,
And Jake.
and the guy playing Blackbeard.
Yes,
Paradox.
Paradox.
Because he's such a badass, he's just like, screw it. I am Blackbeard, and Blackbeard doesn't get seasick, and then he didn't get seasick.
I literally remember a moment with me, Sam, Niko, and Jake standing over the hole or whatever. We have our sea legs, and all these professional pirates are throwing up over the side or sleeping in the hole below. It was a funny moment for sure.
This is now, like, that first shot was in the open ocean, but now we're in that iron-hulled tall ship.
Yeah, so this ship isn't moving. We're parked in the San Diego Bay.
Yeah. And if you go down to San Diego, you can go on the ship as a museum. It's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, you can go on that same boat. Huge American flag on it. It's great.
Is simply the cost of doing business in this economy. Does His Majesty seal me nothing?
This office was like so easy to make look pretty. Like you just drop a camera in there and you're good.
Yeah, almost every room that we wanted to shoot in. It just was perfect.
The economy. When pirates murder the village in its sleep, the blood will be on your hands! Traitor! No, that should be your fault, not mine.
The guy on the left,
Yeah, this guy.
he's the only other guy that didn't get seasick, and he had to stay down in the hold the entire
whole
day.
time.
And he was like cool with
It
it.
was like super chill.
It was really nice. I can't believe he didn't get seasick down in the brig. Oh, man.
And that was, I mean, we had pirate crew like sleeping on this bed that's just rocking. It was
pretty crazy. So now we're on the ocean. Blackbeard's
man.
arrived.
I remember seeing some of like just the dailies, and after a lot of these takes, these guys are just holding their stomachs, like, you know, because we had to get them up and moving.
And they'd power through just for the shot.
For sure.
So look at the horizon in the shot. It's hard to look at the horizon because there's a bunch of cool stuff going on. I gotta say, these shots turned out, but like you can see the boat just rocking.
Dude, that's real practical smoke we had lit.
Yeah, he has
lit all the
actual
time
fuses in
on
his hat.
Yeah, Paradox and Shane coming back.
No, that's not Shane. That's
Is that not Shane?
That's a different guy.
Oh,
Shane does the
didn't-
stunts.
He does all the stunts on this. Rob August.
Rob August, that's it. Who also killed it. He was great.
I'm playing Rob August, or I'm not playing Rob August. I am Rob August.
The voice of Edward Kenway is
Matt
Matt
Mercer. Holy crap!
There's
that's
so
not
many
even-
people
yeah.
involved in
We
this
had
project.
this was
They're
a
like,
big production.
yeah, Matt Mercer, I'm sure you've heard of him. He's the DM on Critical Role and like one of the world's top voice actors.
actors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Paradox. We found him on a casting thing, and he just killed
Yeah.
his audition, and then
Paradox is amazing.
yeah.
He's so committed. The boat's just up and down.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that background.
I can't believe we filmed this whole scene plus the sword fight in a day.
In a day on the open ocean.
Yeah. And then it cuts to entirely new location on a different day. You can see how much bigger this is, right?
Yeah.
Compared to the actual boat we're on. In the harbor, jumping off the boat. We're pretty proud of that gag. It's a nice moment.
Throw him on the brig! Edward! Let's meet the captain of this pathetic crew!
It's hard to find somebody that can pull off a Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Really hard. Because like, Blackbeard's real big and colorful, but most people when they get big and colorful, like totally lose any semblance of like actually having authentic emotions
Yeah.
or, you know, playing an actual character. A person who's actually like that, not somebody pretending to just be like that.
Yeah, I feel like Paradox lives the pirate lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's what you
yeah.
kind of get his vibe off of.
Yeah, he's like just naturally kind of has that energy. I think a lot of acting is just casting people that have the actual energy.
Dude, we had to keep those things lit all day.
Constantly lighting them.
Just constantly replacing those fuses and keeping them right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Luke out there actually.
Yeah, Luke.
Luke, who's a featured guest in Stuntman React, coordinated all the sword fights on the deck.
So, Ken, we're gonna break this first section into two pieces, so it's easier to do.
Yeah, way bigger. Look how huge this is. There's no way this is the same boat that we were out on the water with.
I love that shot. The guy going through the light. That's the guy right there, the hand over his mouth, the guy that just got killed. He plays the main character in Shadow of Mordor. So now we go back and forth from, so we have Shane, who played the assassin in the other Assassin's Creed video we did,
Yeah, he's here.
doing a lot of the sword fighting. And then Ken's doing some of the fights.
And then Rob Dill.
Robbie Dill. So that's Robbie there.
That's Rob in the
And that's
yeah.
Ken. Yep. It's hard to see. That sunlight shooting into the sun saved
it's
us.
Perfectly covering it. It's
Yeah.
funny, since this boat is so small, right there, that little grate, all of us are right under there.
It's true. And I think it's Billy that took the fall there.
Yeah, full stunt team, full cosplay pirate dudes, and then our main cast. It was a big crew for San Diego.
So the reason Blackbeard looks angrily at Edward there is because Blackbeard actually didn't kill anybody. Blackbeard was a pirate through 100% through intimidation.
Yeah.
And, you know, the assassin killed a guy, but that's against Blackbeard's
But that's not what
creed.
Blackbeard wants, because he doesn't want to use his weapons at all, even.
Exactly. There's a book called The Republic of Pirates, and it's fascinating. There's so many crazy things that happened in the Bahamas back in like the 1600s and 1500s, and yeah, it's nuts.
There's Rob Dill there.
Yep. Oh, and then these squibs. Oh yeah, Dread Crew of Oddwood.
That real pirate band and then real squib action here.
I love these squibs. This is how I feel like squibs in movies need to look. Also, those muskets are like so much fun to film.
Oh, totally.
Blah! Blah!
Love the shotgun guy.
The red camera's struggling to expose in this like nighttime light.
Yeah, this was filmed at some, like, basically a popular motorcycle pit stop up in the mountains that Jake had found, and we got them to let us shoot there all night.
Yeah.
And the pirate crew was there again, just filling the bar and the band.
Not quite.
So there was a moment, probably around 2, 3 a.m., maybe something wasn't working with camera or something, we just weren't getting what we needed. And Paradox here just delivered one of these craziest in-character speeches. Kind of gave everybody this big pep talk. And like we were stoked about it. We were like, we can do this, all right, let's go. And it was like the coolest thing ever. And he just decided to take that up on himself, so wow. 2013, so yeah, this was obviously before I was here full time, but
Yeah, dude, Red Camera sponsored this one too, and that they provided all the cameras for us.
A film camera, but it's only $18,000? That's nuts.
Hell yeah. For a day we were pirates, we commissioned a ship and filled it with pirates.
yeah, like this was a corridor digital production, like we got to do
Yeah,
this.
full movie energy, full movie budget, but it's just for like, 3 days as opposed to 90 days. You don't go out and do stuff like that because you want to stop.
Yep, definitely not.
Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying listening to these commentaries.
Yeah, and if you're watching this video today, the day it comes out, there's a live stream tonight at 5 p.m. So
Yeah.
hop on over, join us. Maybe we'll talk more about this.
Yeah, ask us some questions about this video, about this experience. We'd love to talk about it more. So.
I'll try to think of some more memories
There's
by the
so
live
many.
stream.
God, there's so many. Oh, yeah. Dude, the latrine on the one latrine on the Spirit of Data Point gets clogged halfway through the day.
Oh my God.
Barely halfway
totally
through the day,
forgot.
toilet stops working.
Feet are like this, and there's like 15 feet of nothing between you and just like ocean waves, and you're there and you're like this, like
Sails flap, and you feel free.